Hey everyone, how are you? Hope you all had a good day and evening. It's like 2 in the morning here, sorry for the lateness. It's dealing with a lot of little things that need attending to. So I've got to pick my times when I can do them without getting too many interruptions, so I can all get done. I'll start filling you all in once everyone starts coming on, and won't be a long one tonight. You lucky people. Hey, you don't have to listen to me for so long. But oh, there we go. There's someone already. Who's that? Hello. Is Jay Sampson there? Oh my goodness. I can see a few of you. But yeah, so no, we had a busy day today. Talking to both programmers, and they're investigating things and getting that sorted as soon as we can. Please be patient. It'll all get sorted, so it's okay. It's just a few people. We worked out what the main problem was. We've identified that now. Now we're going to locate them all and then fix it. So that's. I'm not a programmer, so I don't want to give you all the gobbledygook of all the coding and crap like that. But basically, we'll fix it, so it won't be a problem. It's not a widespread thing. It only just every now and then, but every single member is important to me, so so it has to be fixed. We can't just shrug that off as nothing. So we'll get that done. So as I get information, I'll relay it to you. So I have to wait for information like everyone else because I'm not actually doing the programming side of it. But I got 2 of them on there, so we should be fine. Let's see what else is happening. Tom will probably do a live tomorrow regarding the $500 giveaway. If you haven't got involved with that yet, not too late. As I said, you may not win it or anything like that, but get into it. So see how that's done. It's an interesting thing to learn, and he'll put up the leaderboard stats and things like that. So, but it's going really, really well. We've got some people working very hard in there, and some people having a go, and they're getting results. That's what it's all about in the end. It's getting results. And the money's nice at the end, but getting the results is what I see as the real success. So, and everyone's got a chance of at least winning some money, because I'll be putting up $100 for whoever. Someone in there who isn't the winners. It'll be someone other than that. So even if you come in dead last, you still got a chance of winning $100. That's why it's worth having a go and getting on that leaderboard. So definitely get stuck into that. Yeah, I'd have a go if I were you. If you've never done something like that before, now would be the perfect time to have a go. So it's nothing you have to really set up. You just follow the directions and away you go. And so yeah, do that. Okay, losing track of thought here, trying to remember everything else at the same time as while I'm talking. And unfortunately, I'm not female, so I can't do 100 things at once in my brain. But no, things are going really, really well. We're growing steadily. We're about to grow a lot faster, and I'll tell you why. Was having a Zoom call with Warren Irvine, who I've just made admin, and thank you for everyone congratulating him on that position. His position is to be coordinating between the leaders over in USA and in India, and he's helping me with that, and that's his only job. So it's not like it's a full-time thing. It's just when he needs to, but he's answering questions and things like that. He's a brilliant man. I'm going to see him on the weekend. Should be having dinner Saturday night with him because he's up from down south. He's come up to the Gold Coast area, down at Tweed Heads, and I'm going to drive down there with Tom, and we're going to go have dinner with him and talk about strategies and things like that. So I'll take some photos and so you guys can see, and that'll be fun. I can't wait to do that and meet the guy. He's a man of vision himself, and we seem to be surrounding ourselves with that. But speaking of men of vision, we had a Zoom call with Trevon. Trevon is in the USA, in California, and was having a video call with him about strategies and things like that. He uses a certain product called iJazz Code to promote businesses all over the place. It's an app and something I don't know at all, so won't go into too much detail. But that's what he's using, and I want to see how that works. But he's very confident he can bring in a lot of people just in the community for iJazz Code. He reckons he can, bring them all in. He's very, very excited. Poor guy hardly sleeps. I don't know if he even went to bed because it was like 3 a.m. when I think we were talking to him his time, and he's like me. He's just as up. Hey, I'm here, and he was all go ahead. We're having a good old laugh as well. But we were talking strategy and things like that, and how he wants to spread this all over the USA very, very quickly. And bring the people in. He loves. I explained to him a bit about the how the business works and everything, and he likes that, and thinks it's all great. He's got his why, and his why is his 2-year-old son, and I think that's one of the best whys in the world when it comes to your children, and providing a good life and actually being around and being able to see it instead of being too busy to be able to see your child develop. And I think they said I think the scientists said between 2 and 6, the child's mind is like a sponge, so very impressionable at that age, and it helps mould them for the future. So be perfect timing for Travon and anyone else for that matter. But he's very excited. I guess that's what I look like to other people sometimes when I was looking at him, and I'm sort of seeing me in him with his vision and his enthusiasm. And it's just wonderful to see. He's a great man. He really, really is. He's full of integrity and wants the best for other people, not just himself, and things like that. And pretty well connected. So he's going to be a man I listen to, that's for sure. He knows what he's doing. And so it was a very, very good call. Went for over an hour. Well, probably goes for over an hour because I was talking so much, but he was talking too, so don't just blame me for it. But it was really, really good, and we're going to be having. I was talking to Warren, and he was saying we should have weekly calls, strategy meetings with Travon, and I'm sure Travon will be happy about that. Everyone say hi to Travon in the comments. Say hi, Travon. Yeah, he's going to become a celebrity very quickly with his enthusiasm. But we'll be also doing it with AP and Torin as well over in India, probably weekly strategy calls to bring in thousands upon thousands of people. And that's what we want to do. We want to share this with the world, but it also benefits us as well as them. I told him how it works and how it cycles around, and how the people that he brings in helps people before them, but then they come in and those people before them come in and help them as well. That's I think the genius, not me genius, I'm not getting a big head, the genius of having a one link, so it doesn't split all over the place and things like that. So this is why it works. This is what I explained to him. You could go to someone else's ad and someone's asking for information, you can quite happily go and give that person the information and the link, because it's one link. You're not stealing anyone's referral or anything like that. It's just one link, so it works out really well. That's why we're able to help each other so well. I haven't checked Instagram. Moving right along, sorry. I haven't checked Instagram because I was running that competition. If you didn't know, it came up last night when I was in the chat, and I just thought of it on the spot. So sorry for the short notice, my fault. Terry had put up a post on Instagram, and I think it was Leslie Carroll's. That's it. Sorry, Leslie Carroll's testimonial. It was up there. That's the one you're looking out for. And I said, for every 50 comments, I'll buy an account. So, and I gave 24 hours, but I didn't post it really and things like that. So I'm giving another 24 hours. So for every 50 comments by a single not a single, I'll explain this right. You only get to have one comment yourself. But for every comment, every 50 comments, I buy an account. So if there's 100 comments, I buy 2 accounts. 200 comments on that one post. And comment on the others as well, but on that particular post, that's the one I'm counting, 4 accounts. Now what I do with those accounts when I buy them is I give them away to someone in those comments. So depending on how many there are, you get a 1 in 50 shot each time. So of winning a free account that I'll fund myself. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm sure Terry or one of the other admin can put in the Instagram link to go there, but it's also on the post on our wall and things like that. So go there, do that, make a comment. Now, even if your people you've been talking to and they haven't come into Bitcoin Ascension yet, or people you want to talk to but you haven't yet, get them to make a comment on the Instagram. Give them the link, let them go there and make a comment on the Instagram, and hit a like on it as well, I suppose, and a comment. And they have an equal chance of winning a free account to get in. This isn't just for people who already upgraded account. This is for anyone who comments on there. Okay? So you make a comment on there, you've got a good chance of winning an account. The more comments we have, the more accounts I make. Part of my March Madness giveaway month, you know, I want to make this a really, really March Madness big month for us. And we've been around 3 months now, and this is when people start looking, saying, oh, they're still there. They might be legit. You know, these are people who, you know, always hold back. You know, they don't go forward. They check things out. They do the due diligence, which is a smart thing to do with any business you go into. Always look at all the factors and things like that before you join anything. So they're looking now. Now those people are starting to come in as well. So, you know, I'd like to do as many giveaways as I can this month and things like that. But it depends on you guys joining in. If you guys want to join in and do this, that's great. If you don't want to join in and do it, you know, a bit hard to win it, to do a competition if no one's doing it. But I get enough of you doing it, but I want more. There's enough of us here that, believe me, there's thousands of us here. You know, if there's 1,000 comments on there, I'm building. How many accounts is that, mate? It's like a lot. I can't think. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I think that's about 10 accounts I'd have to make and then give away to people. That's what I mean. We can do things like that. It's not actually difficult. So go in, have some fun with that, and I'll be able to make those accounts. Well, pick the winners, and then I'll make the accounts for them specifically, and I'll do it basically straight away. And yeah, so even if you're not part of Bitcoin Ascension and you've got friends who you'd like to get into Bitcoin Ascension but they're struggling, tell them to go to Instagram, make a comment on the Leslie Carroll testimonial. Leslie's going to think she's very popular for everyone commenting on it, but that's great. And if you want to give a testimonial, message Terry Phillips as well, and she'll put a testimonial. It doesn't matter if you've cycled or not. It's you can talk about the business itself. You can talk about the people in the group and the positive feelings. It doesn't always have to be about money. It has to be more about security, integrity of the company, and things like that. That attracts people just as much as saying, hey, I made money, right? Because again, money's the tool, the dream is the rule, okay? Oh, I just made that up. I'm going to embroider that. Money's a tool, but the dream is the rule. You work on your dream, right? Because money's just money. You know, it's great to have it and all that sort of thing, but money's just money. But the dream, that's something that doesn't just sit in here, it sits in here, in the heart as well. It's what drives us, our dreams. And I know it drives me. That's why I don't sleep. And Travin's the same. He doesn't sleep much. You look at Juliet Carroll and Elaine and all that. They don't sleep very much at all. They're always up and about and doing things because they have their dreams. Mandy's the same. She has her dreams. And that's why they're always going hard. And it's not a chore for them because they really believe in their dream. So if you're not believing in your dream, you're not dreaming. You know, you need a real dream, not just, well, I suppose I could buy extra shopping. That's a good enough dream if you're someone who could never buy much at shopping or anything like that. But think of something that's really big for you, like you've always wanted to do and never thought you could. You get that, something you're passionate about, you'll go hard. Because you want to succeed in that dream. This is the time. This is the time to do it right now. You know, and be the glass half full type of person. You can do this. Anyone can do this. That's how easy it is. You know, I've got people, every time I talk to someone, yeah, I'll join that. That's fine. That sounds great. Bang. It's not hard. And if you don't know how it works, we've got a ton of videos that explain. Chuck's ones about the how the matrix works, my level 3 strategy, my prospect call. People have watched that and they're going, yeah, I like where he's coming from. I like what he's got to set up and things like that. I've had people, I've seen comments about, what about stalling? Well, the reason I designed Bitcoin Ascension the way I did is so it doesn't stall. there are a lot of reasons for stalling. And what stalling is stopping. So and things like that. So a lot of matrices have done that in the past. We won't for a few reasons. One central link, so it doesn't splinter off where only the some decent leaders will make some money and no one else really does. That's not going to happen. The automation is the other reason it won't happen, and people following my level 3 strategy is another reason it won't happen. No stalling. We just keep going. Plus my surprises, which I can't tell you about, but because I like teasing you, because I'm terrible that way. But yeah, the surprise that I'm bringing in, and it'll blow your mind. I said that to Travon. I thought his head was actually going to pop off his shoulders for a second. He was that excited. He's a very enthusiastic man, and he promises to give me a big bear hug when I go over there to California. And so I'm a bit worried about that because he's a very tall, strong man, and so there could be not much left of me. But hopefully he's gentle. So I look forward to seeing him actually when I go there. But the other thing I was going to talk about is because we've got a lot of people from people who speak French, Bengal, and the Hindu and things like that. Some of the videos I've had professionally made, and the more I'm going to get professionally made. I might even take Chuck Shaddock's video and take the information he's put on there, the way he talks, and write it all down and then get it professionally done, for the simple fact of then I can get it done in multiple languages, right? Because remember, not everyone speaks English, it's French, it's Spanish, it's the different Indian languages, and Bangladesh, of course, and so if we can get different languages, that'll help a lot, I think. And like we've got the translator on the website, but that doesn't translate the videos, and people need to understand what we're talking about. So I think it'll be worth, if I go through the same guy that Tom went through for that level 3 strategy one, and we get that done in different languages because we've got the script. Might even get it a bit cheaper that way. And although Tom paid for the last one, which was good of him. And we'll just get it done in different languages. So I'm thinking French, Bengal, Hindi, and there might be a couple of others that I need to get it. Maybe Spanish or Portuguese. Jose, let me know when you watch this if Portuguese would be good, or whether you can do it yourself in Portuguese. So that's... Oops, sorry. Itchy thumb. So that's what I want to get done that way too. And of course with the starter kits, I'll actually find people who are bilingual, and when I put the PDFs out sort of thing, I'll get them converted into other languages as well, so it's done correctly, because I don't think Google Translate does a great job. So not as good as a person who speaks it fluently anyway. So if I can get them, I can have several PDFs, but it could be the PDF in different languages, because I think we need to cater for the whole world. And that's how you get the whole world to join, if they understand what the hell you're going on about in the first place. So I can't learn all those languages, so I don't expect everyone to know mine. So they're the things that are in the pipeline getting done, and support's doing. Elaine and Charisse are doing support really well. There hasn't been a lot of tickets in support. Elaine was telling me today, sort of thing. There's not that much to do, which is really good. And the ones that do come in, she's seeing to. So that's really good news. So thank you very much, Elaine, for that. And Charisse has come on to help with support as well. And of course, Terry's doing all the other social medias. And then you've got, let's talk about Elaine for a second. Elaine, you think, well, she does the updates on the main page when she does the updates, and she's in the chat room and things like that. But what you don't know about Elaine is that she's also in the WhatsApp groups for Africa and French, and the French part of the Africans as well. And she's in there posting all the updates in there, answering a ton of questions and chatting to people. And she does support. She's all over the place, and you don't get a complaint out of her. She gives me a call every now and then, and we talk about different things. She asks different questions, and she's always very positive. And that's what I love about the admin stuff I've got on right now. They're all positive people who want the best for Bitcoin Ascension, and because they know that the work they do is going to help create Bitcoin Ascension into a bigger prospect all the time, which means they get paid in the end by their own accounts cycling over, and they make money. So I can't afford to pay them. I'd love to. I'd love to pay them all, $100,000 a year for the work they do, because they do great work. I appreciate it so much, but unfortunately I can't as yet. Anyway, so maybe further down the track when we're all making millions and things like that, then I can we can get some professional admins in to run things and things like that, because I'm sure the people, all the admins will be making so much money they want to be going out and spending it. So they may not want to stay on as support. But they're all plans for the future, because I plan on having Bitcoin Ascension around for years and years and years. And, excuse me, also, I've mentioned before the Bitcoin Ascension Foundation I wouldn't mind having, and also those other surprises as well. So I'm not around just for a short time. I want to be around for a long, long time, because I think there's a lot of healing in the world we can do. So I'll stop going on. I love you all very much. Don't forget to go to Instagram, make those comments, make me buy accounts. Let's see who wants me to buy accounts. So and all those accounts again, the accounts I make, you guys who comment have got a good chance. If you're not on if you're not on Instagram yet, make an account. It's not hard. I think there's even a video on our YouTube channel that shows you how to make an Instagram account. So it's just done through your phone, guys. It's no biggie. You got an email, you got a password, you can do Instagram. That's basically it. You don't have to use it all the time, but it's a good way of getting onto Bitcoin Ascension and seeing the different posts on there and liking, commenting, and supporting us. Because the more we do, the more we receive in the end. And as I said, let's get those dreams some fire and use it to drive us in what we do. Okay? All right, I will talk to you all again tomorrow, and keep you updated on everything that's going on. And let's get in there and show them what Bitcoin Ascension's made of. Okay? See you later. Bye.